Hello my dear student, welcome to my channel. Hope you are safe at your home. Today I will take a class about different kinds of nutritional disease and about ideal food pyramid. Hope you will enjoy this class. After watching this class, if you have any question regarding your syllabus, please write down on comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video till end. Okay, my dear student, now I am going to describe about ideal food pyramid. You know that a balanced diet includes carbohydrate, vegetable, fruits, proteins, fats or oils. If we observe a balanced food chart of a teenage boy or girls or an adult male or female, we may find the presence of carbohydrate is the most in the list. Placing carbohydrate at the bottom of the considering the quantities of vegetable, fruits, proteins, fat and oils successively. If we arrange these substances in the successive tiers, it looks like a pyramid. This is called the ideal food pyramid. So this is a food pyramid. Here you will get different kinds of food component. Okay. The diagram shows carbohydrate at the base and fat and oils at the apex. The necessary food that we eat daily are shown in the form of pyramid. In this figure you may notice the highest quantity is at the base, at the lowest quantities is at the apex. We should eat carbohydrate in a large quantity, as the largest level at the base indicates rice, potato, bread, etc. Vegetables, fruits are placed in the next tier. These substances should be eaten in less than carbohydrate. Fish, meat and egg, milk, pulses, cheese, curds should be eaten in lesser quantities than fruits and vegetable. Sweet, fat and oil should be eaten the least. We have to choose what we eat according to the food pyramid, and then we will be able to eat a balanced diet. Generally we eat a tasty food the most. This habit is not good for our health. So we should make a habit of eating food in moderation. Okay, so that's all about the an ideal food pyramid. Hope you have understood this portion clearly. Now I am going to say about the characteristics of balanced diet and preparation of balanced food chart. Here you are now you can see the balance chart. This table has been prepared on the basis of food value or nutritional value of food grain in Bangladesh. This is published and accepted by the Institute of Nutrition and Food Science. Calories have been determined for every 100 grams edible part of food. Okay. So now I am going to say about the principle of food habit. Selection of food or a balanced diet is a precondition for healthy living. Everybody should know the rules of healthy eating, because then it is becomes simpler to fulfill the demand of family members taking into account food selection, food calories, family income, etc. Few characteristics of balanced diet. People should have the ability to produce adequate energy through metabolism. Secondly, protein, fats and carbohydrates should be eaten proportionately. Thirdly, include fresh fruit and vegetables in the diet for the supply of necessary vitamins, roughage or cellulose. And number next, there must be sufficient water and minerals. And lastly, the diet must be easily digestible. In order to prepare a balanced food chart, some issues should be taken into consideration. For instance, you can say person's age, sex, occupation and health condition, knowledge about food value, presence of adequate protein supply for the repairing and bodybuilding, presence of adequate amount of vitamins, minerals and water, knowledge regarding climate, weather and food habit. Finally, economic condition of family and number of family member, also a vital factor preparing a balanced food chart. Observe the table mentioned here. So I think you will get idea from this table, and this table are important for MCQ question, and hope you will study at your home. And there has no biological or scientific word which may create problem when you will study. Hope you will able to cope up with these topics very easily. Okay, now I want to say about additional matters that should be a special consideration. Maintaining cleanness while preparing food, serving and eating food, drinking sufficient water daily. Water must be boiled before drinking. Make a habit of eating seasonal fruit, fresh vegetable. This must be included in daily food chart. Avoid canned and frozen vegetables. It is very much this is very much important to maintaining a healthy life. Okay, so finally I am going to describe about the vitamin deficiency diseases, the most important part of this chapter, and also important for application and higher thought based question. So first of all, I want to say about goiter disease. Okay, so goiter indicates any kinds of swelling of the thyroid gland. Although not all swellings of the thyroid gland are goiter, the thyroid can be enlarged abnormality due to tumor, cancer or other inflammation, but these are not goiter. Again, goiter does not indicate any particular disease of the thyroid, rather it is general symptoms for different disease related to thyroid. Goiter can be caused for various reasons. A deficiency of iodine in food is one of the main reasons of goiter. There is a less iodine in the soil of the region that are away from the sea, such as North Bengal and hilly areas. So people of these regions tend to suffer more from this disease. So if generally people take iodine in this salt, they can control by this healthy lifestyle of this habitat. Okay, so now I am going to say about the night blindness. It is also a very common disease in our country. The disease is called xerophthalmia, occurred due to the deficiency of vitamin A. If the deficiency is not treated, the level of intensity of the disease increases. There are 7 to 8 levels of xerophthalmia and night blindness. In the lowest level, generally 2 to 5 years old children suffer from these diseases. The sensory rod cell of the eye get damaged. The patient cannot see in a dim light. Everything seems to be hazy. If the disease worsens, the cornea turns cloudy. This is the important symptoms, and these are the symptoms of night blindness. Starting from the night blindness, the 4th to 5th level of xerophthalmia can be cured by the applying vitamin A supplement and medicine. So if anyone recognize such kind of problem, should go to doctor as soon as possible. I think If the disease become acute, there is no other alternative but surgical intervention or corneal transplant is necessary. Vitamin A enriched foods such as you can say fish liver oil, green vegetable, yellow fruits, orange, bananas, pumpkins, mola and dhela fish. If necessary, vitamin A capsule should be taken to prevent the diseases. Okay, so now I'm going to the last disease about the deficiency, vitamin deficiency diseases. The name of the disease is Rickets, a very common disease, Rickets. Okay, Rickets is not a viral or bacterial disease. Deficiency of vitamin D is the cause of the disease. Here you will get this point. Okay, I want to mark for you. Okay, vitamin D deficiency disease. Okay, and the vitamin is essential for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus in the intestine, formation of teeth and bones. Also, milk, butter, eggs, cod, liver oil are the source of vitamin D. Cholesterol stored in human skin can also produce vitamin D with help of ultraviolet ray of the sun. But in the case, the last stage of producing vitamin D occurs in the kidney. This is a very much important point. Okay. The symptoms of the disease are weakening of the bones, swelling of the joint and the bending of the bones, especially the leg bones. The structure of the body cannot be maintained as bone become brittle and the thorax turns narrow. It is necessary to feed children vitamin D enriched food. It is wise to keep newborn babies in sunlight, keep the eyes and reproductive organ covered. A deficiency of vitamin D may occur if the whole body remains covered with that dark or black cloths regularly, or if one stay indoor for a long period of time. And also anemia is a vitamin deficiency disease. Sometimes it is very deadly disease for male and female. Anemia is generally disease often occurs in the children and females in our country. Anemia occurs when the density of hemoglobin is less than the normal with respect to the age and gender. The disease occurs due to the deficiency of essential elements of food like iron, folic acid and vitamin B12. There are many causes of anemia and it may occur even without the deficiency of any nutrients. The deficiency of iron-based protein is generally caused of anemia in Bangladesh. Children, women of reproductive age group 15 to 45 years and pregnant mother often suffer from these diseases. There may be various causes of having iron deficiency anemia, such as excessive blood loss or shortage of iron in food in growing children and pregnant mother. Okay. Symptoms of the disease are feeling weak, headache, depression, insomnia, loss of appetite, palpitation, vision suddenly goes dark. To prevent this disease, eating iron-enriched food such as kidney bean, liver, meat, egg, peanuts, vegetable, molasses, etc. is necessary. If anemia is due to the infection of worm in the intestine, the patient needs to take worm-destroying drugs. If necessary, this disease can be prevented by taking iron supplement under the doctor advice. Giving treatment of anemia without doctor advice may be dangerous, because there are some causes of anemia like thalassemia, where taking a normal dose of iron supplement food may worsen condition of the patient. So it is necessary to diagnose the disease properly before the treat the anemia. My dear student, that's all about the vitamin deficiency disease. Hope you have understood these topics. Today's most of the topics was theoretical. So I think after watching this video, if you have any problem and when will you study at your home, if you find out any kind of problem, please write down on comment box. I will try to give your answer as soon as possible. Thank you so much watching this video till end.